Meanwhile, let's shift gears. Outraged Republicans on Capitol Hill planning to vote on a resolution that defends Israel and condemns anti-Semitism, as some far-left Democrats face backlash over anti-Israel remarks over the weekend, like this one.
We have been fighting to make it clear that Israel is a racist state, that the Palestinian people deserve self-determination and autonomy, that the dream of a two-state solution is slipping away from us.
That caused a lot of problems. The progressive lawmaker ultimately walking back those comments, but still won't be attending Israeli President Herzog's speech to Congress tomorrow, along with these fellow members of the squad, who are all Democrats. Our next guest declares Israel as America's strongest ally. Republican presidential candidate and former Vice President Mike Pence joins us right now from D.C. Mr. Vice President, good morning to you.
Morning, Steve. Thanks for having me on.
You know, her spokesperson tried to walk it back and said she wasn't talking about Israel. She was talking about Prime Minister Netanyahu's government. It didn't sound like that to me.
Well, look, you know, people that know me well know I'm a Christian, a conservative, and a Republican in that order, and all of my values always instruct me that Israel is not an important ally for it. Israel is our most cherished ally. Literally, since the founding of this country, Americans hoped and prayed to see the people of Israel return to their historic homeland. We were the first nation on earth to recognize the Jewish state of Israel in 1948. And the comments by Jayapal referring to Israel as a racist state, well, I'm glad she walked it back, but it was a disgrace. And frankly, having another member of the squad yesterday refer to the racist government of Israel, these are nothing short of rank anti-Semitic comments. And the time has come for the Democratic leadership in the Congress to take action against those who are expressing not only contemptible statements about Israel, but also really dangerous statements. You remember, Steve, during our administration, we saw violence and gunfire and the loss of life at Jewish synagogues in this country. I co-founded the Anti-Semitism Caucus in the Congress of the United States. We can't look the other way when these radical leftists in the Congress are speaking. There's no place in America for anti-Semitism. There's no place in the halls of Congress for anti-Semitism. It's time for the Democratic leadership to act.
Yeah, but I don't think I would hold my breath because we haven't seen anything so far. The Republicans are calling for more, but we haven't heard much from the Democrats. We'll see how they vote on the resolution.
Well, it'll be an important vote today. I commend Speaker Kevin McCarthy for bringing a measure to the floor today. Let's go on the record. I mean, look, in our administration, if the world knew nothing else, the world knew this. America stood with Israel, and it set the table, as Brian was saying earlier, it set the table for historic Abraham Accords, and those of that unambiguous support for Israel has been largely abandoned by the Biden administration. For heaven's sakes, it took President Biden 7 months to invite the Prime Minister of Israel to the White House, which he finally did yesterday. Last night we were with Christians United for Israel. I was honored to be there before them and to hear that enthusiasm, 10 million strong of that group. But literally, I think from coast to coast, the American people cherish our relationship with Israel. We know how vitally important Israel is to our nation and to peace in the region. And we've got to get back to leadership in the White House that makes it clear that America stands with Israel.
Indeed. Mr. Vice President, I know the first Republican debate's going to be on Fox in about a month, and you're going to qualify according to the polls. What about the money? Because you've got to have, what, 40,000 unique donors.
Right. We're working every day at MikePence2024.com, Steve, to get people to jump on board and even donate $1 to help us get up on that stage. And I have to tell you, we've been very moved at the outpouring of support. As you said, we're running consistently third in most of the national surveys. So from a polling standpoint, we'll easily qualify. But getting 40,000 donors in just a matter of a few short weeks is a bit of a challenge. We're not offering gift cards. We're not offering kickbacks. We're not offering tickets to soccer games. We're just traveling. Like tomorrow I'm going to be back in New Hampshire Wednesday through Friday this week. We've got about a half a dozen town hall meetings. Karen and I spent the whole week of the 4th of July in Iowa. And I have to tell you, we've been deeply moved at the way people are coming forward and hearing our story. Steve, one of the things I've realized over the last few years is I'm well known, but I'm not known well. And as people get an opportunity to hear about us and our long career in the conservative movement, a House conservative leader for 12 years, a conservative governor in Indiana, and of course my service as vice president, we're seeing a lot of people coming our way. But I'd encourage any of your viewers that like to see us on that stage, like to see us bring that conservative conviction to your airways on August 23rd, go to MikePence2024.com, even give $1, and we'll see you in the presidential debate.
Very nicely done, Mr. Vice President. 2 internet plugs in one hit. Very artfully done. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Steve.
All right. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.